Okay. So this is the new Noah Collins model. We've been tweaking and playing with for the last, I think it's about 3 years now. Pretty much threw a quiver of boards at Noah. He figured out which ones he liked, which ones he didn't. What we've landed on, essentially an 80s shortboard outline. It's got a pretty nice big hip, which lines up with the canard fin of the Twinser setup. Reason for this is they're just so much faster and allows him to surf how he wants. He doesn't want to be surfing like he's on a standard thruster. So yeah, you've got a nice big hip, 80s outline. This hip straight away gives you a lot more pivot. So compared to some of my other Twinser models like the Shiitake, that is more based on drive, this one has a hip which is going to allow you to pivot tighter in the pocket. Then the nose is much more pulled in compared to something like the Shiitake HPs. It's going to give it that whip. So straight away, the feel of this is a lot different. This board is designed to be ridden thick, and this is going to throw a lot of people off, but the way it feels is really spicy and it's going to change things up for you. So Noah rides this 1/4 of an inch thicker than he does or what he would a normal shortboard. So he's riding 2 9/16 thick on his latest ones. And the whole idea of that, the thickness gives you something to leverage against and push against. So when you remove that center fin, it's giving you something to push against on the back of the board. Foam thickness to push against, plus a low straight tail rocker. So you can notice it through his turns. He's not going to be sinking and bogging. The board's holding him up through the turn so he can really push hard against it. That combined with the Twinser, it's just going to give you squirt and endless amounts of speed through your turn. He wants his boards to change how he's surfing. He likes to be able to get something completely different and allow that board to change his style. So for anyone that's getting one of these, I would recommend riding it around an 1/8 thicker than what you would on your standard board. Going as thick as Noah might be too much for some people, but an 1/8 thicker is going to feel good, nice and spicy. We've got a relaxed entry rocker, nothing too crazy. Single concave under the chest, and it's a fairly mellow concave. There's nothing crazy here. Into a double concave V off the tail. V starts from just in front of the fins, just like the Shiitakes, keeping that all fairly similar there. One difference we've got in this is the fins. I've actually reduced the amount of angle in my rear fins, sitting the tail in the water a little bit more and giving it more drive, and then slightly increasing the angle in my canard fins. Very slightly, but it makes a huge difference. In these smaller boards, you want the tail sitting in the water a little bit more. Allows you to push it a little bit harder, and that cant on the canard fins just, I'd say, gives it a little bit more squirt. We're gonna offer 2 tail outline options. We've got thumbtail and the squash. The squash is the standard one, that's what Noah rides day to day. The thumbtail's another new one we just started playing with. I think it fits in really nicely. It gives you a really spicy, fun feel. Compared to a lot of your boards where you might be sitting low in the water. It's all about grip and you're trying to drive and hang on. This thing's like on top and really poppy and fast. It's very unique.